Has anyone ever described you as shy, distant, or the one who's not exactly the life of the party? Or maybe even been called antisocial? If this describes you, or maybe someone you know, and you want to know more, then you're in the right place. Interestingly, back in 2011, three psychologists named Jennifer Grimes, Jonathan Creek, and Julie Norum conducted a research study to answer the question, are all introverts the same? Their work gave birth to 4 types of introverts that we'll be talking about in this video. As you know, not all introverts are the same. You might actually be a social introvert, a thinking introvert, an anxious introvert, or you could be a restricted introvert. So let's dive into each one of these introvert types and uncover what sets them apart. Who knows? You might just find that you fit perfectly into one of these intriguing categories. Social introverts. If you are a social introvert, then most likely you have a very small group of friends. It's also likely that the scenario I'm going to share with you next has happened to you at some point. Think back to a time when you were at a party. If you are a true social introvert, you probably don't go to very many parties, but for the sake of this point, let's pretend you do. You walk into the party and see that everyone is talking and laughing with each other. But being a true social introvert, you'll hang back a little bit and talk to a couple of friends you feel super comfortable with. Because large gatherings with tons of people make you uncomfortable and you tend to feel overwhelmed. So in a nutshell, you prefer quality time with your closest friends in a familiar setting where you can relax and be your true self. Here's a few more ways to tell if you are a true social introvert. You prefer quality over quantity. You prioritize spending quality time with your inner circle because you value the depth of those relationships. You prefer meaningful interactions over small talk. As a social introvert, you often enjoy spending time reflecting on your own thoughts and feelings. And finally, you enjoy the balance of spending time with your close friends and time spent on your own in solitude. Thinking introverts. If you are a thinking introvert, then you probably love getting lost in your own thoughts. Or perhaps you love sitting by the window, lost in contemplation, as if you're decoding the mysteries of the universe. Like social introverts, thinking introverts are not quick to jump into any conversations. You would rather think before sharing any opinions. Thinking introverts prefer to read a good book or work on a challenging puzzle, rather than spend time with a group of people. Because you spend so much time wrapped up in your own thoughts, you might find that your perspective on things is a bit different and unique. You're not influenced by all the noise and chatter. That's because of your tendency to be thoughtful, which often leads to innovative and well thought out ideas. People might also mislabel your personality as quiet, but that is only on the surface, because your mind is always analyzing something and thinking and churning with creative ideas. Above all else, you cherish every moment of solitude, where you can dive deep into your thoughts and come up with ideas that can truly shape the world around you. Anxious introverts. Being an anxious introvert comes with a natural inclination towards spending time alone. This preference emerges because anxious introverts often experience uneasiness and shyness in the presence of others. What's interesting is that their shyness isn't limited to social gatherings. It can linger even when they're by themselves. Anxious introverts can be best described as reserved. They tend to avoid situations and people that amplify their feelings of anxiety. At times, the behavior of anxious introverts might appear avoidant, distant, or even perceived as rude. But here's the catch. It's not that they lack appreciation for friends and people. Rather, they have a heightened awareness of their personal comfort zones. They are inclined to uphold their boundaries and protect their personal space, a strategy they employ to safeguard their emotional well-being. The drive for anxious introverts to seek solitude isn't rooted in a distaste for companionship. Instead, it's grounded in their keen understanding of what brings them comfort. Picture it like this. They have a unique personal bubble, and they're vigilant about anything that might disrupt it. This approach isn't about shutting others out. It's about nurturing a sense of ease within themselves. Restrained introverts. If you are a restrained introvert, you most likely don't like having to do things in a rush, without any warning. You probably like to plan and have advance notice of any parties, gatherings, or events. But in all honesty, you'd rather not go to any parties or events. It's not your thing. You are set in your routine and don't like to do things that bring sudden changes. Like the other three types of introverts, you probably prefer to watch a good TV show, watch a movie in the comfort of your couch, or read a good book. So now you might be thinking, hey, I could be an introvert, but none of those four types feel quite right. Well, guess what? You could be an ambivert. Your personality strikes a balance between the extroverted and introverted sides. Or you might lean a bit more towards the extroverted spectrum. So if the introvert types didn't quite fit the bill for you, don't worry. There's a whole range of personalities out there. And you're in the mix too. It's important to note that many of us don't neatly fit into just one category. Our behavior can change based on the situation. Even the most outgoing folks sometimes feel like having some introverted time, whether it's being alone or chilling with a couple of close friends. We can't be the life of every party all the time, and neither can we be hermits forever. Striking a balance between these two sides is what keeps our mental well-being in check. It's like finding the perfect recipe for a healthy mind. A mix of extroversion and introversion is the secret ingredient. Hopefully, this video shed some light on your introverted personality and answered a few of your questions. If you found it helpful and eye-opening, don't hesitate to share it with others who might benefit from it too. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know if you agree with the descriptions of these four types of introverts or you think there's more characteristics that we didn't cover in this video. Also, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. And as always, remember to spread loving kindness to all beings around you and be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.